Hey guys, it's Rachel, and I'm back with some more spooky stories. I don't know, I feel like my glasses are putting like a weird thing on my face right now. So I might just take them off, but I don't know. And I might end up putting my hair up because it's statty as hell. So, yeah. Last video I said that I had like 2 stories and one of them was longer, so I'm just gonna read the other one and we will go from there. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right in. This one is called Masked Man Knocking on My Doors and Windows in the Middle of the Night. Okay. This happened when I was around 12 years old. It was in the middle of the night at my house. My dad would work the graveyard shift at his work. Since it was the weekend, I had stayed up most of the night. It was somewhere between midnight and 1 a.m. My dad had told me to lock the doors and go to sleep, which I did. I went to my room and finally went to sleep, but only for an hour. Around 2 a.m., I woke up to the sound of knocking at my back door. It scared me awake. After taking a few minutes to process what I heard, I decided it was probably just my dad knocking on the door. Maybe he just forgot something. Me being really exhausted, I knew he had a house key on him, so I just told myself he'd unlock the door himself. But the knocking continued. It was pretty creepy. Then the next thing I knew, the knocking stopped, and then it started again, but at a different location. Someone was knocking on the window in the kitchen. I continued to assure myself it was my dad. I didn't understand why he couldn't just unlock the door himself. He always had a key on him. I felt pretty freaked out, so I wasn't answering the door. If anything, my dad would call me to open the door on my phone, which was next to me. The knocking started again at another window. I was terrified now, too scared to get up and check who was out there. The knocking wasn't stopping, and the next thing I know, the knocking moved to my front door. At a harsher level, too. That's when it hit me that I couldn't move. I was frozen in fear. I couldn't scream or talk or move a muscle. My heart was dropping as the knocking moved to another window, closer and closer to my bedroom. My heart was dropping as the knocking moved to another window, closer and closer to my bedroom window where my curtains were see-through. I could not move. I didn't know what to do or say. I could only stay out as my fear consumed me. I moved my eyes over to the window and my heart stopped when I saw a man peering through my window. Ooh, that's so scary. No, I'm always very paranoid that someone's looking at me through my window. I don't like it. I could hardly make out the details because it was so dark. A tall man with a dark ski mask. I could hardly make out the details because it was so dark, but I think his mask had some sort of skeleton design on it. He tilted his head slightly and I tried to scream, but nothing came out of me. Oh my god. I closed my eyes hard and started telling myself it's not real over and over again. I opened my eyes and there's no one there. I sighed a relief. And so I heard a loud whisper tell me, "I'll cut you." Everything suddenly stopped. I could finally move again, not after long. I really couldn't sleep. I really couldn't sleep anymore that night. It didn't feel like a dream. I've never experienced sleep paralysis before, and everything felt so real. I don't know what had happened, but I pray I'll never have to experience that again. It was one of the most frightening moments in my life that I ever dealt with. I think it was real. I was home alone that day, so nobody could back me up. But the following morning, I asked my dad when he came back from work if he came earlier that day and knocked on my doors and windows. He didn't. No, thank you. Yikes. Okay, I have more picked out. This one is shorter, but it's called Demon Mimicking My Aunt. And the title caught my attention, so I was like, ooh, I need to read this with you guys. So, I just remembered this story from my childhood when I was 2010. I was at my Nona's house hanging out with my cousin in my aunt's room. She lives with my Nona and Nono. I'm guessing that's like grandpa and grandma and grandpa. A little backstory of the house. My Nona and Nono were the first people to build a house on that land in 1977. So back in the day, my cousin and I left the room and wanted to go downstairs, but I decided to go to the bathroom. As we passed my Nona's bedroom, we saw my aunt trying on jewelry while looking at herself in the mirror. When I came out of the washroom, my aunt wasn't in the room, so I walked downstairs and my aunt was sitting on the couch. My younger cousin, who was upstairs with me, told me to say, "Didn't you see Auntie trying on jewelry?" And I obviously agreed. My aunt then said to me that she wasn't upstairs and she was downstairs with my mom the whole time. To this day, I get scared to pass by that room or even go in there. There are 2 huge mirrors in that room. I don't like mirrors. Mirrors kind of freak me out. Like the whole idea of like if you face 2 mirrors, like 2 mirrors facing each other, it's like a portal, or like a mirror facing a doorway or like a door to the outside. That always like freaks me out. And like just mirrors themselves just give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like them. Like I don't know, just something about like them trapping souls and like holding onto souls just kind of like creeps me out. I used to have a humongous fear of mirrors growing up, especially when like Bloody Mary was a thing. I mean, still a thing, but like when like that was like a big, I guess, trend when I was in elementary school and middle school and stuff. Like, here's another one. This one is called My Mom Calling My Name at 2 a.m. Okay, like side note quick, when I was, oh gosh, I don't even know how old I was. I was like young, but I was at like a friend's house. We're no longer friends anymore because shit happens. But I swear I heard her mom call my name, so I went downstairs and I was like, "Did you call me?" And she was like, "No, but I was just about to." And it was so weird that like I just knew to go downstairs. But okay, back to this. My mom calling my name at 2 a.m. So I, 22, was hanging out with my brother who was 14 and dad in one room and my mother asleep in another. We 3 boys are late nighters, and due to quarantine we sleep late and my mom sleeps early, so she goes to her room. So it's 2 a.m. My dad is sleeping and me and my brother are playing some Stardew Valley, and I hear my mom shout Karan, my father's name, twice. I shook it off as I was wearing earphones without one ear. So 15 minutes later, my brother goes to sleep and I decide to browse some Reddit and sleep. Then suddenly I hear something fall in my mom's room. Again, I thought it was nothing and I'm just hearing things. Then suddenly I was going to bed. I hear my mom shout my name loud and clear but from far away. I immediately got up, and when she shouted my name again, I immediately ran to her room. It was locked, and the second I ran, I almost broke her door. She was asleep and asked me what happened. I was like, "What the fuck? You shouted my name." Then I shook it off again and said to her, maybe daydream, lol. Then as I was going to my room and she was going to hers, she said, Did you answer the voice?" I said yes. She immediately gave me Amrit, kind of like holy water, to drink. She said, "Never answer these voices back." I'm in India and I experienced this last night. I couldn't sleep the whole night. Today's morning, my brother said when I ran to mom's room, he heard her voice too, but from outside the house. That's like creepy. Like, just the fact that like spirits and demons can like mimic voices and human voices, just human beings. Like, I know demons really like and demonic entities enjoy like mimicking small children and especially small girls because it like makes them less intimidating. They want to entrap you. I shouldn't be talking about this in my basement because I had an experience in my basement, but you know what, fuck it. Yeah, if you guys like would like to hear more of like my personal experiences, let me know, because your girl got some. I got some. Boy, I got some. But yeah. So let me know what you guys thought about these stories. I would love to hear feedback from you guys on like what you want to see, what you want to hear. If you guys have any experiences, please feel free to comment them down below, share them with me, DM me on my Instagram, stuff like that. I'll link my Instagram down below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you have any stories you want to share, feel free to comment down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want a notification when I post another scary story. So yeah, I hope you all are staying safe with everything going on, staying inside, staying away from everyone. I know it's hard. Like, I've been stuck in my house for over a month now, and I just want to see my friends and everyone, but I'm trying to do my part to flatten the curve right now. So I hope everyone is staying safe and staying indoors, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!